Hi, Cancer. Welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-December 2022 love reading. Thanks to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge in the gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past, present, and future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight, and that's where the bridge in the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as the energy, cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that away, we get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Two of Arrows. So to me, this could just be saying that you probably had feelings for this person, but weren't necessarily sure about how to go about expressing them, right? So you might have even found that you might have been getting some signs and synchronicities around communicating with this person, right? Maybe they appear to you in dreams, or you'd hear a song or something like that that would remind you of this person. But like I said, it feels like there was a little bit of hesitation on your part to express how you were feeling. All right, past energy on their side, we have the Eight of Cups. So to me, with this deck in particular, it seems like someone who's just trying to go out and enjoy themselves, right? So it looks like they're doing a little bit of Christmas caroling or something in this artwork, right? So it could just be saying that, they were just seeking things that gave them emotional fulfillment, right? So it could have been simple things, larger things, whatever the case may be, but I feel like that's just the journey that they were on in the past. All right, present energy on your side, we have the Prince of Cups. So this is actually the equivalent of the Knight of Cups. And to me, this says that you guys could just be feeling some confidence growing in your ability to express your feelings. And now you could be getting closer to actually wanting to express those feelings for this person. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Ten of Cups. So we see growth, right, from the 8 to the 10. But here I just feel like this is more so than directly related to this connection. I feel like this is saying that this person's just happy with where things are in their lives right now. Here we see someone looks like playing a flute for a bunch of cats, right? So it could just be one of those things where they're just out enjoying themselves, right? Like I said, doing what makes them happy, just living their lives in that regard. And I mean, in a way, it even looks a little similar to the person in the past card, too. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be the masculine energy that's in that energy right now. All right, future energy on your side, we have tradition. And this is actually the equivalent of the Hierophant in traditional tarot, which is a Taurus energy. So could just be saying that as time goes on, you see yourself pursuing the connection and turn into something long-standing. It's interesting that with the artwork here, we do see the names Romeo and Juliet in this particular deck. So there could be something about it where maybe there's some difficulty in actually getting it to be a more formalized connection. Maybe you guys live at a distance from each other. Maybe different cultural things. I don't know. There could be something in the way that prevents it from becoming a more traditional type of connection. But at the very least, it looks like he would be pursuing that in the future. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Devil in reverse. So this is interesting energy to see in the reverse here because it could be saying a couple of things. It could just be saying that maybe if they had some kind of toxic patterns, they might be releasing those. But another way I could also see this playing out too could just be saying that they might not necessarily be very action oriented toward the connection too. So we'll see what the oracle cards add to the mix there. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Princess of Coins. So to me, this says that, this is the equivalent to the Page of Pentacles. So to me, this says that you probably have wanted to express your feelings to this person for a while, but maybe you weren't necessarily sure if it did have that potential to become something long-term, right? So you might have held back for a while. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, like I said, this just seems to be a person who's going after what makes them happy, right? So on one hand, that might make them seem a little bit flighty when it comes to a relationship, though, right? If they decide, I want to go here and play music or something like that, right? And they just go off and do it. if you're looking for a more traditional structured relationship, right, then that could be a bit of a hurdle for that. But yeah, that's what I see here. This looks like I said, someone who's just really going after what makes them happy at this time. All right. And moving on to the Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Moonlight deck here. I did pre-shuffle this deck before we started recording. What I'm looking for here is unspoken messages from you to them, and then from them to you. And initially, I'll be looking for jumpers, but if I shuffle for a while without anything coming up, I'll just put the deck down and we'll pull cards that way. So, let's see what we get. All right, and that doesn't want to go back in the deck. And next, we'll see what we get from them to you. All right, and got one there. So let me put theirs on their side. We'll see what's on your side first. All right, we have stubborn. So, I don't necessarily see an energy of stubbornness on your part. Like I said, well, maybe in the past that could have been how it was perceived, right? If you were just really holding back as far as expressing yourself to this person, even if there were signs pointing you in that direction. But other than that, it doesn't like there's a stubborn energy here. I will say stubborn energy is sometimes associated with Taurus energy, and we do say that in the future on your side, but maybe that'll resonate for a few of you, though. And on their side, we have risk. It says, I'm ready to take a leap of faith and risk it all for you. So yeah, interesting there, because this could give some more insight to what I was saying with the devil energy in the future being in reverse, where I said for some of you could just be saying that maybe they're letting go of a more toxic cycle if they had any patterns like that in their past. But I was saying for others, you could just be saying that they might not be necessarily too action oriented toward the connection. But seeing this here, it could just be saying that it's the other thing, right? Where if that's just been their tendency, right, to be hyper independent and always just go do their own thing. Reading that card there, it could just be saying the devil in reverse could be them actually making more of an effort to be anchored down into the connection. All right. And lastly, we'll pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Same situation as far as I pre-shuffled this deck as well, but here we're just looking for a single card to wrap the reading up with. Almost have one there. All right, and there you go. So let's see what you got. Okay, we have round and round. There's the artwork, and the number is 25. So yeah, this could just be a cycle you guys might have been in for a while, right? Because like I said, it looks like you might have been holding back expressing your feelings for this person for a while. Like I said, it looks like you might have been thinking about, could you have something more stable with this person or not? But we'll see what it says in the book. Okay, the relationship message says, are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. A relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that is fine, as you get to do things again, only differently this time, for you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, right? Because, like I said, if you're the person who looks for a more traditional type of relationship, it could just be saying, well, maybe you've been drawn to people like this, right, who are hyper independent, which would seem to be a clash for someone who's into a more traditional relationship, right? So, well, like I said, it looks like they will be willing to put in that effort in the future. So, hopefully, that resonates with you guys. Hope you all have a good holiday season. I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.